Are y'all ready for y'all feature tonight? This brother is one of the pillars of the Detroit poetry community. He's a jack of all trades and a master of all when it comes to this shit. Give it up. But the best most sound advice that he gave me before I went to LL Situate, I was doing a writing course. And I remember, you know, when you start writing, especially you doing a writing course, you gotta learn the art of sophistication towards your words, make it sound smooth, make it sound good. But I was just flat out rusty, gutter. I was like, yes ma'am, like a motherfucker on my shit. And everybody knows what yes ma'am is. There was this one legendary poet that was legendary for her erotic poetry in the wrong way. She was so legendary that if you look down your Facebook status and you see no man, everybody knows you're talking about. Not only they know what you're talking about, they're like, oh shit, what thing is she at? And he gave me some profound advice. And what is that you told me? We gotta turn the music for this shit. Because I did erotic poetry. He said, man, when you do erotic poetry, you're not supposed to scare pussy away. That is true. That's one thing, the realest shit ever spoken. Then I heard him do his poem, Voodoo. Then I heard him do his poem called Voodoo. And I actually seen exactly what he was talking about. Legendary poem. Legendary. He do this poem every time among ladies there'd be not one dry seat in the house. So who would you know?
No, you missed when you said they say he did a massage.
Oh, I was there for all the other times.
Wait, he did a massage with the poem.
Oh yeah, that one when he okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We're happy to Vegas, stay in Vegas. Okay. Oh man. Put your hands together and show some love for this phenomenal poet, phenomenal brother. He is the chairman of the Slam 2014 team. Yeah. Show your love for my dude, Mr. Omari Yeah, it's real hard to get the DJ to stop playing this joint. It's like you kind of want to wait for it to end to start your set. It's like, woo, this was the joint. Man, Talib got joints like that, though. People sleep on Talib. But this is my damn feature. Fuck Talib. I'm just talking. Talib is my man. He's good people, so I ain't tripping. Man, the way he tore the stage up with Jay Electronica a couple weeks ago in Brooklyn. Talib and J. Cole together with Jay. Like Talib just, no. Talib just does, he's able to do something to the audience that gets them all. Like there's very few artists I've ever seen do that. Like James Brown, KRS-One, Black Thought, Most Def and Talib. Like that's it. Like no audience member leaves the whole area. If you gotta use the bathroom, like people wear diapers to see KRS-One. Like I'm not gonna miss a moment of KRS-One. But I just love artists that are able to have that kind of impact because it's a spiritual thing. You know what I mean? Like you can rehearse all damn day long and not be able to keep an audience. But some people just naturally have it. So that's what I love about hip hop. Like hip hop, you clearly see the moment the artist hits the stage if they have it or not. You know, and there are some poets like that. And there are some poets that are emerging that show that kind of potential. So I always love to see artists do their thing and watch their careers develop. So, and that's why I've been doing the slam thing for so long and working with those artists and coming out on the scene for so long and watching new artists. I love it. I I love it. So big up to all the artists out here and all the artists that are here today. So I'm gonna start this set with a few haiku. Is that all right? Yeah. So some of them are serious and some of them are not so serious. Let's start out with this one. Your America, the privilege of a free land built by slavery. Next one. Stories to be told. If her wedding ring could talk, strangers come often.
Rewind.
Oh God, again. Stories to be told. If her wedding ring could talk, strangers come often. We walk holding hands. She squeezes harder and says, "You mine now, nigga." New hospital trend in suburban areas. White girl hurt twerking.
You can't do that when I'm drinking.
She wants oral sex, so I'll talk the whole damn time. Sexy sarcasm. Inside her pink walls, you hope to solve your issues while planting new ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
This country loves black children almost the same way the sun loves ice cream.
Okay. That's true.
The official snack for nasty little children. Nose dried mucus balls.
Yeah.
Please!
Yeah. We can't seem to stop.
Kiss her soft pinkness. Let pleasure sounds serenade. How to speak in tongues. She said, "Be yourself," as her eyelash glue began to tell her secrets. So I'm writing a book right now, and it's kind of an exciting time because it's about one of my favorite hip hop artists of all time, which is Biggie. Rakim too. But this book is about Biggie. And I've been working on it for a minute. It's called The Black Frank White Chronicles. And basically it's about Biggie never dying and becoming a poet, leaving the hip hop game and becoming a poet. So a lot of the poems that you may hear that have anything to do with crack sales or crack game or whatever are poems that are going to be in Biggie's voice once I finish putting them together and editing them. So I'm having fun with that. And the storyline, I think personally, I created the storyline, so I'm going to think it's intriguing. But I think people are going to like it. So look out for that. I'm trying to finish it by February. So I would like to have it out like late next summer. So wish me luck and wish me love and, donate $1,000. I stand in the monsoon, the type of rain where a man meets his own insanity. At this moment, I realize that in this field of the fallen samurai, blood is only nourishment for strange blades of mutation. I thought about her, fearfully awaiting the sound of my severed head to pronounce my death. To protect her from my demise, I pulled my sword to defend my flesh from this clan of dishonor. As the sky poured liquid caskets into our souls, our eyes peered at each other from beneath blinking lashes. She yelled warnings of incoming assaults, each blade forged with her pain, which is the only element that could ever pierce my soul. Her hands, rich below each iris, tears superseding raindrops. I only feared death because she would forever replay this scene on eternal eyelids with each slumber. I loved her enough to fight as I had been trained. Two swords in motion. As if possessed by water, I fight. Feet planted properly, steps in rhythm of my enemy's strike, I fight. Elbows bent at perfect degrees, both to give and receive blows, I fight. Breath controlled by whispers of the assisting winds, I fight with immediate attackers now at my feet. I sheathe my blade, my short blade, raise my long blade near my face, run towards more enemies, I fight. Hearing my baby cry while wrapped on the back of my wife, I fight. I remember I walk as Bushido, way of the warrior. I am of the Shito clan. If I die today, I fought. I lived one entire life in one day to protect my village and family. In the memory of my brothers who lived as Bushido, I fight for them. Cool metal enters my back. As my sword drops from my fingertips, I watch my fall in the mirror of her flooded eyes, yet I live. A samurai supposed to die when defeated is honorable, even if we must unsheathe and cast the blade ourselves. So imagine my despair when I awaken. In white clothes and black straps, holding my armorless body to some wretched apparatus, a light peering into my eyes so intense I could not see beyond it. I must still be on the battlefield. This must be the sun. I screamed to my wife, Yamiyako, my blade, Yamiyako. I tried to reach for my dato while watching terror in the wells of my loved one's eyes. As her image fades, I assumed I had begun to die, and suddenly a voice full of dishonorable trickery said to me, "We need you to relax, Mr. Johnson. It's time for your next treatment. Remember to be careful this time. The pills are quite bitter and large. If you struggle and fight, they will become very hard to swallow." Sister, I wish to tag your ovaries with my graffiti of life, because I simply adore you. I saw you flying black girl with gold wings, a halo and an orb that absorbs negative energy as it purifies. I saw you in one fluid movement step from one planet to the next, wiping cosmic dust from your shoulders and trying on Saturn's ring for size. But I saw you crying, sister. Crying tears that fill canyons as you grieve the loss of a demon's love. A demon. I saw that demon, sister. He claimed to be the image of God as his fist displayed the image of the devil. A platoon of evil notions created your divine body like the moon and consumed your heavenly eyes with hell's dark circles. I wish to remove you from this. That you reminisce on the past when they treated you like a queen, maybe 2 or 3 times. You see, his demonic eyes were enough to weaken you. But his powerful blows buckled your knees and snapped your arms into protection mode before your beautiful face, and a frown now defiles your naturally lovely smile every day, sister. Every day you leave home with glasses as your disguise and excuses as your comfort zone. I wish to remove you from this. That you reminisce on the past when he treated you like a queen, maybe 2 or 3 times. You see, I wish to be your son on a dark day, your lunar body on a cozy romantic night. I wish to make love to you at the edge of the beach where the water joins us as a third element for menage a trois. I wish to carry you from this heavy existence of pain so that we can float in the life of love, but yet this demon This demon routinely reintroduces force to your precious temples. If you don't recall immediately, this demon has blindfolded your mind and shackled your heart, and I'm a grown man crying, trying to find the damn key. You see, I'm not here to put another male down. I'm simply here to be a man and step up. Because I know your power, black girl. I've seen you blink humankind into existence at the expense of a pain that only you can endure. I've seen you write a thesis, stroke an ego, and change a diaper all in one breath. I've even seen you slide in and out of little black boys, serving as a backbone until we're full grown, and then you morph into a crutch every now and then when we falter. So maybe one day you'll redirect your full-fledged, heartfelt, undedicated, dying love to me. And let me adhere to your soul, heal your bruises, and be your all forever. So thank you, Caesar. Thank you all. Thank Manila Bay. Thank the whole crew and all of the audience. You all have been great. Peace.
That is inside for the Slam team so that they can make their way to Oakland, California, yay, next week. And it's all inside. Every team inside. And this mad love from Manila Bay and from one single rose and for everybody. It's totally up to you. Do your team, man. It's yours. It's
I'm going to read this. This is from Poet and Writers Incorporated, written as a grant from my sister right here, Rose. A check for $350. So, thank you so much. It's a blessing. She's always a blessing, not just because she came up with some money, but because it's an individual. She's